G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Starfield. We are on Azure 1, our ship, on the planet Altair 1. And we've just been to another cave containing an artifact, and we have an additional lead to hopefully find one more artifact for Constellation. So that's definitely something that we're going to look into primarily in today's episode. Although, we did also pick up an interesting side quest called The Boot. And basically, someone in the well in New Atlantis, he's been having trouble with the pair of lucky boots that he has, which is bringing nothing but bad luck. So he's requested us to deliver those boots and put them into safe storage at a place called the Den. So I think we'll break things up. We'll actually try and do that delivery first, and then we'll get back to artifact hunting. So that's the plan initially, unless something happens in between and we have to deal with something else. But we'll see how we go.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Alright, and there was something else that that was quite interesting in the previous episode. We sort of came across a ship that appeared to be some kind of a school bus. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough ship parts to actually help them out with their repair needs. And we tried to actually, source some ship parts and jump back to Altair 1 to actually meet them again, but unfortunately they weren't there a second time that we came, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to meet these guys again, ever. At the very least, we've got a bit of a stock of ship parts to use whenever we want, so I guess that's not so bad.
Dan responding to hail. You are cleared to dock. Welcome to UC Space.
Now, I can't remember if we've been to the Den before. It sounds a little bit familiar, but anyway. We'll dock anyway and do what needs to be done.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge.
Alright, well, I did say it sounds familiar, but I guess it doesn't really look familiar to me.
Anything I can help you with?
Not right now, mate.
Captain, do
Vasco,
you require my assistance?
You can wait next
Please,
to the ship.
Do not die in my absence.
Roger that. Alright, we're gonna have to retrieve him before we go, though.
Foot up your ass, newsboy. That a big enough scoop for you?
I really don't think that's appropriate talk, coming from a Vanguard pilot.
That's exactly your problem. You don't think. If you weren't such a lousy reporter, you wouldn't be stuck all the way out here.
I mean, I guess maybe that's true, but if so, you're just as stuck out here as I am. So what does that say?
Oh, wow. You really do want me to kick your ass, don't ya?
All right, that's enough. Bastion, go cool off. Get a drink.
Whatever. Fine.
Holden, I appreciate that you have a job to do. I really do. But you need to consider that you don't operate in a vacuum. If you're stationed here long term, that means you're around these people all day, every day. And they're not going to like it if you're making them look bad.
Lieutenant Commander Marquez, I appreciate your concern, but I have an obligation to SSNN to report on what I see.
I'm sure they do know that, Holden. I'm just saying, maybe use a little more discretion in your reporting. Maybe a lot. Don't worry. When the next big story breaks out here, I'll be sure to help you get the scoop, okay?
I will think on that. Thank you.
Okay. Bit of drama on the local station here. We have heard of SSNN before. The, I guess the Settled Systems News sort of source. I don't exactly think that they broadcast like video. They seem to just broadcast audio. Where am I supposed to go? Ah, here.
Hey, newbie. It's a nice set of boots you got there. They for sale? I'll give you, say, 500 credits for them. They'd look better on me anyway.
Now this is going to be a tough choice, guys. We could make some extra creds here, although 500 creds is nothing. But we've been specifically asked to put these boots into storage. What's wrong with the ones you're wearing?
Nothing. I just want yours.
Trust me, you don't want these boots.
I don't know. Looks like they're perfect. Sturdy, polished, and just my size. But fine. If you don't want to sell, it's your loss.
Yeah, I don't want to give him the boots and then suddenly we find him somewhere and he's dead or something along those lines, do you know what I mean? So, alright, so we just need to return to the trader that sold, well actually he didn't sell the boots to us, that gave us the boots, and tell him that it's all done, you know, all stashed away. He wants to know where it is, but he just doesn't want it present. We do need to grab Vasco. I'm just curious about, you know, exploring this station. We haven't exactly been here. Okay, well, a lot of sections are inaccessible.
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
Sure.
Hello there. Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
I feel like the Trade Authority people go out of their way to make themselves not likable. The Trade Authority operates all the way out here?
If there are deals to be made, you'll find that we'll go to great lengths to take advantage of them. My primary role here is to oversee logistics operations for our many trade routes in the area, but I convinced my superiors that it was worth setting up something more customer-oriented. I'm told that they are quite pleased with the results.
You have any work that needs doing?
It's very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not in a position to personally require your services. There are, however, likely some Trade Authority contracts available at the terminal down in the bar. I'm sure you're already aware that the Trade Authority is quite generous when it comes to completing said contracts.
Alright, cool.
The Trade Authority appreciates your business.
So there's a bar downstairs, apparently. Let's take a quick look. This station does seem a little bit run down, doesn't it? It's not the biggest station.
None of us would be here now weren't for Ve Victus. We'd all do well to remember that. Hey there. Ain't seen you before. What brings you to the Den?
Just passing through.
That's so. Not many have reason to pass through here. Seems like most avoid it. But what do I know? I'm just an old man who's been here too long. Well, you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear you disrespecting the United Colonies military. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? And you can find somewhere else to get yourself a drink. Clear?
Okay, a bit of a patriot here. Seems like this place has seen better days.
Tell me something I don't know. You should have seen this place 30 years ago. UC's best and brightest were in and out of here all the time. But then the Colony War and, well, most folks don't like to be honest about that. I ain't one to turn my back on those who saved us in those days. And because I won't dishonor the memory of Ve Victus, business dries up. Ain't my problem that people don't like to face the reality of what happens in wartime. Man was a hero, not a traitor.
Ve Victus, is that the guy that they ended up executing? Tell me more about Ve Victus.
Oh, he was a brilliant man. Just brilliant. Best leader we could have asked for in a crisis. He made the tough decisions no one else could. Did what needed to be done. And saved our asses. And when it was over, they turned on him. Called him a traitor and executed him. Just shameful. Well, not all of us are just gonna go along with rewriting history. Some of us remember. We saw it happen. Ve Victus sacrificed everything to save the United Colonies. That's what a real hero does.
Yeah, that's the guy. I'm looking for work, if you've got anything.
Well, now that depends. You support the UC? Consider yourself a patriot?
I'm in the Vanguard, if that counts.
Sure as hell does. Alright, maybe you can help me out. Had some posters made up a while back to remind folks of the good work Ve Victus has done for all of us. Try and push back against all the lies the government tells. I'd put them up here, but that's, caused some friction with the Vanguard pilots. I hate to see them go to waste, though. If a strong-willed, patriotic individual, such as yourself, were to make sure some of them were placed where they could inspire the people of the United Colonies, well, that'd be something. And there'd be some credits in it for anyone helping out the UC. What do you think?
Yeah, putting up some posters. We've done that before. Sounds easy. Where do you want these posters put up?
I was thinking the well might be a good spot. People down there might be more receptive, don't you think?
Okay, cool. Alright, I'll take care of it.
That's the spirit. Alright. Posters are in the back there, and you just let me know when you're done.
Sweet.
Long live the UC.
Anyone else of interest down here? Who's this guy?
Oh, hey, don't look at me. I'm just here for the liquor and the, occasional odd job or whatever.
Wera Lakari.
Don't let Orville get to you. Just smile, take your drink, and be on your way. Best for everyone.
What do you do around here?
You know, that's a good question. I do stuff for Orville sometimes, odd jobs or whatever, when he's not annoying. But I think technically I get paid by the Vanguard.
You don't even know who pays you?
I mean, I could probably go look it up. But as long as the credits keep showing up in my account, I'll keep hanging around.
What's the story behind this place?
Ooh, well, that depends on who you ask. Orville over there is still stuck in the glory days when this was the domain of the UC military brass and all their hangers-on. You can't see those days are never coming back. The Vanguard pilots, they mostly just resent guarding the ass end of nowhere. Reyna's okay, I guess. She seems to really care about the mission. And me? Well, it's as good a place as any to be stuck, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, then.
She's one of those people who, you know,
I think I got
she's, I don't want to say content with what she does. She doesn't like it, but she's not willing to put in the effort to, you know, seek out something else, if that makes sense.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm all ears.
So this is the reporter guy, Holden.
It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of UC space, but it's just so quiet.
Can you tell me more about SSNN?
Why, certainly. The Settled Systems News Network is the longest-running news service in, well, the Settled Systems. Reporters are dispatched all over, keeping an ear to the ground for some breaking news that should be known to everyone. It can, admittedly, be a bit of a pain making sure those stories reach our central office in New Atlantis. But until someone invents faster-than-light communication, it's the best we can do.
No offense, but you seem a little out of place.
Well, I certainly feel that way. The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate with me. and I don't agree with Mr. Romack's views on the colony war, so there are few options left to me. You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even SSNN has forgotten about me.
I reckon you need to develop thicker skin.
So I've been told. Goodbye, then.
Alright, ooh, there's just a slate sitting here, and apparently this is evidence. So, why not? From Neva. Alright, this one's up for grabs. Got plenty of supplies left at the UC outpost on Crete. The last raiding party we sent was interrupted by spacers, or maybe even competition from some independents. First ship that brings back a hold full of junk from that place gets a 20% cut. Anyone that rats this out or tries to strip the place on their own is going to get keelhauled outside the key. Okay, cool. So we can try and return that to Lieutenant Hoft when we get the chance. Just gonna see if there's anything else of interest here. Servers. Yeah, okay, and a whole bunch of people sleeping. Apparently it's sleeping time. I was gonna maybe have a chat with some of those Vanguard pilots, but I won't bother.
Captain, greetings. Order received.
Okay, cool. So, it's time to see if we can search for, search for our next, artifact. And once we're done with the next artifact, I think we have to go back to the lodge anyway, right? So that'll be a good chance for us to, you know, go to New Atlantis, to go back to the well, speak to, I think his name is Antonio, that trader, and then we can essentially also put up those posters that the bartender has just requested us to do. Let's see. So, yeah, I've got quite a few of these powers to try and pick up as well. Maybe we could do another one of those, but I'm just interested in finding the artifacts though. So, Gnebu 7C. Let's try and make it all the way out there.
A bigger done. You're now free to move among
You
the
know me
stars.
so well, Dad. So, what do you say? Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
Alright. Nothing in orbit, it seems, but let's just see where we need to land. There's abandoned outpost. Now, since this is not exactly a cave that we're landing near, I feel like, I don't know if we're actually going to find an artifact. But potentially, you know, some people have already found it, and maybe we can do some persuading to let, or to get them to let it go, or maybe we're going to have to shoot our way to it. But anyway, let's exit. Vasco should still be with us, right? So, alright, who are these guys? Spacers or pirates? If these guys are pirates, that might be a problem. Okay, definitely not pirates.
Greetings, Captain. Yes, Captain. enemy activity. We must defeat them.
Okay, Vasco's just running in there. But I don't think they've discovered us just yet.
It is useless to attempt defeating us. The enemy is no longer visible. Searching.
Oh god. Okay, we're discovered.
Do not attempt contact with us. You will not survive. Your performance in that conflict was beyond adequate. Good day, Captain. Your wish is my
Alright. Let's get Vasco to tag along. Let's see. Anything else of use out here? Maybe we should loot the turrets. We are still getting an enemy marker there on the HUD. Not entirely sure exactly where this enemy is.
You show your face around here again! I'm gonna find you! Not worth dying over!
There we go. Take that. Hauler's Deep Core Space Helmet. Let's just quickly check if that's any better than what we've currently got. Nah. Okay, so there is a room here. We could try and open and go in there. Or we can go around. And I have a feeling there could be more enemies up here. Let's try and maybe clear the outside of this structure first. I feel like the layout is somewhat familiar. So there may actually be a mine inside. And if that's the case, it makes a little bit more sense for an artifact to be here. Very good. Repairs report. It's been a month since we've found this H3 extraction site. Not sure why it was ever abandoned. But it seems to be in good shape. Repairs are almost complete and we'll be able to get this thing up and running again soon. I've got to find a spare alternator though. I feel like we've read something similar. Panacea. It treats everything, pretty much. Okay. Those things might be worthwhile. What is that thing there? I mean, it's not highlighted in red, but there's a red light here. Hmm. Alright, I think we're done on the outside. Just need to work our way inside now. So instead of going in where the mission wants us to go in from, I figure maybe we'll take the front entrance and we'll start from there. Oh, okay, yeah, this is for turrets. Vodka? Yes, please. Yeah, okay. That is not working for us. Alright, that took a while. But we're in. Bet you there are plenty of spacers in here. Mercenary space helmet. That seems pretty decent. It looks a little bit weird though. I mean, let's rock that for a little bit. I can't believe Consolidated Mining abandoned us. Apparently the installation wasn't profitable enough. I should have listened to Corey. These megacorps have no humanity. It's always money first. What a bunch of assholes. We haven't heard anything from them since they've cut us off, and we're about to run out of supplies. On top of that, we don't have a ship. Who can let us go home? I'll try to craft an emitter to send an SOS to a passing ship. If this doesn't work, we could be stranded. Again, I have another feeling that we may have read something similar before. Harvested organs, just chilling out over there. Oh, we have to unlock this as well? Was not expecting that. We're detected by this thing, I think. I think during stealth periods, the game could potentially do a little bit better at telling you who's detecting you and who's not. Okay, got some fighting going on there.
That's how it's done.
I wonder who they're fighting exactly. Is it Vasco?
Huh? I need help here! He's kicking us off!
Alright, cool. Let's try and go in guns blazing here. What can we use? Maybe... Yeah, maybe we go with the shotgun.
Use of that tower on the ship would be most unwise. Uncertain, you believed conflict with us was advisable.
Die! Die! Let's go! Ah!
Probably not the best weapon for that distance.
Can't hear anything.
This encounter will end in your death.
Beg for mercy.
Oh god. Alright, I wasn't paying attention to our health there. Damn it. Oh god, alright. We have to loot stuff again. And... yeah, I guess things have been randomized once more. A little bit annoying. Alright, that was a little bit challenging. Had to use one of the auto slots. That's right. Got plenty of digipicks, so... Right, I think we're ready. Let's do this. Ah, yes, I forget. There's one more that we have to digipick our way through. Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna... Shit! One down!
Didn't see this before. Rune Heretic Writings.
This place ain't for the likes of you. Get out. Now.
Urban Eagle. Let's pick that up. And maybe might not be a bad idea to switch to it sometime soonish. Haven't used the Urban Eagle for a while.
This place ain't for the likes of you. Get some cover now! Ah!
Might actually see if I can use something that'll give us a bit of a boost here. Yeah, we'll take one of these.
Be easily defeated.
Damage resistance.
Statistically likely to survive this encounter.
You're dying.
Alright.
It is unwise to remain hostile towards us.
I'm not entirely sure if these guys can get back up again once they're, you know, crawling. Okay, take all of that.
The probability of your defeat is extremely high.
Contraband cache. Well, I'm not really keen on getting contraband.
It is useless to attempt defeating us.
These guys are really tough, aren't they? Level 38. I did almost die again there. Not the best. Alright. Now it's just a matter of grabbing that artifact, so let's go ahead and grab it. Oh god, alright. I was not expecting that at all. Let's take... Battle stim, maybe? Might not be a bad idea.
You are not statistically likely to survive this encounter.
There we go. Another quantum essence. I don't know when I'm actually going to be using that, but... Okay, let's grab this thing. Very good. So we are going to need to go back to the lodge. And we may as well complete a couple of other bits and pieces while we're in New Atlantis. So why don't we just fast travel there from here? I think we can do that. Easy. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, Vasco's disappeared. Alright, so before we actually have a chat with our friends at the lodge, I think we'll go straight back into the well. And we'll actually hang up those posters, have a chat with, I forget his name now, Nicholas or something like that? That trader? Antonio, the trader.
excited to see Tony after work.
Donna. Okay. This is someone we haven't spoken to before. Actually, this might be a good chance for us to test out something, guys. We do have the precognition skill. So let's actually give it a go with actual conversation.
I have a feeling today's going to be another day, another credit.
Ah, there we go. So when we choose one of these things, we can actually see the response. Anything you can recommend doing in New Atlantis?
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
I'm just happy the data reflects the work we put in. It's
Prefer more illicit activities. I'm definitely a foodie.
If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Dawn's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there. But I'll be honest, I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew.
How's it going?
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
I've been struggling to find meaning in my life. That's kind of random, but yeah, I'm doing good.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
You want to leave New Atlantis? Why?
Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone on any adventures?
I'm working with Constellation to hunt down artifacts.
Whoa. I have no idea what that means, but that sounds really important. I'll keep my eyes peeled for any artifacts, okay?
Oh, sweet. No offense, but you do look a little bit tired.
Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use the Terracino from Terra Brew right now.
I can go get you one. It's no trouble.
Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it.
Terra Brew. Okay, cool.
Don't be a stranger.
Winning hearts and minds. Oh no, actually this is the posters. Oh no, I may have missed picking up the posters from the den. Ah, damn it. Alright. Deliver a Terra Brew coffee. Why not? Let's do that. So, where do we get Terra Brew? I know there's a Terra Brew on Neon, but there must be a Terra Brew here as well, right? In the commercial district or the residential district. That's Outland. Let's come back to that idea. It could be at the spaceport or near the spaceport. But what's very clear to me is at the spaceport we should be able to find the entrance to the well. And I just want to have a chat with Antonio about his boots. Then we can fuss about that cappuccino. Just having a quick look around here. Is this Terra Brew? Yeah, here we go. Easy.
Hello and welcome to Terra Brew. Keep how may I serve you? I am a manager.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Well, manager,
Hang on.
do you think you can manage to make a premium cappuccino, a double dairy, and no whip?
I don't appreciate your tone. And no, I will not make whatever it is you just said. Because this place is a disorganized mess. What you asked me to do is literally impossible.
Oh, I understand impossible. Fine. You want to organize? There's a mop in the back. See if you can't organize a little floor cleaning operation.
Outrageous.
All right. Manager's
If you'd
not
like a cup of coffee, please speak to one of our cashiers.
not getting along with employees. There's this Heleno Chambers we could potentially speak
Excuse
to,
me.
but a little bit later.
Hi there.
One sec. Just need to make sure I'm getting this order correct. It is... Oh, okay, a Terra Brew cappuccino. I thought it was called
Thanks for
Terracino.
choosing Terra Brew. Certainly.
So... one of those. Alright. Now we can just go back. Hand in that Terracino.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Here's that Terracino you wanted.
Thank you so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be the most enthusiastic janitor in New Atlantis. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
What did we get? Trauma pack. Okay, cool.
See you around.
Yeah, we do use a lot of trauma packs actually, so that will be kind of useful. Let's get back to the spaceport, to the well, and let's actually complete one mission during this playthrough, during this episode. Where is the entrance to the well? Ah, yes, just right here. I'm actually still unsure as to whether or not you could go into the well from other locations in New Atlantis. I mean, assuming that it's just below New Atlantis, I guess there could be lifts elsewhere.
Maybe I should switch from terrible to tranquility.
Look at the hair on that guy. Oh, I guess he's wearing something to make it look like that. Strange looking hat, though. Antonio!
I got contacts on. Happy to make a deal. You need stuff, I need credits. It all works out.
I delivered the boots to the den.
Yes, you did. You know how I know? The rain cloud over your head is all but gone. Here, for your hard work. With a Lady Luck back on my side, I expect the business to be less bust and more boom. And let us never speak of those accursed boots ever again.
Sweet. Cool. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have sold the boots because perhaps maybe the boots might have made their way back to Antonio somehow, and perhaps he would have, you know, just requested us to, you know, put it back into the den once more, and again, the cycle might repeat itself from there. We could be making a lot of bank. Or maybe he might not appreciate it. But anyway, because, you know, we could be double dipping, so to speak. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it an episode here. When we come back, we'll head to the lodge and we'll, you know, drop those artifacts off and we'll see what happens next. I'm curious if this will you know, eventually take us closer to the Starborn and learn a little bit more about them. But anyway, as usual, guys, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.